to that, I would say, like back to when we were talking about the gay thing and the abomination, and everybody was on here saying like, no, it's our job to judge them. It's our job to tell them like, yo, don't do that gay stuff. Don't do the transgender stuff. Put some male clothes on. I would use that as an example of like you saying like you can tell those men to like, no, she not supposed to be out here hoeing. You tell her like, yo, I'm not going to take your pussy. You supposed to be a wife. Why you look like that? Put some clothes on. That
Correct.
would be my pushback to that.
For Christians, right?
And
Yeah,
I'll go,
for
yeah, and
Christian.
I'll even say as a believer and someone that, reads the Bible as well, men actually are in the Bible supposed to be in the forefront. They are the leaders because even if you don't have a husband, it's up to your father or your brother to make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do according to scripture. So yes, men are in the forefront and the leaders.
But this is also under the context that the women would be receptive to that, listening, and also Christian. So there's multiple caveats in that. If she's not a Christian, if she's already, voluntarily doing these things, him telling her that, for one, all men are not Christian. All men don't have that same standard. So we're expecting all men, or a good majority of them, to turn down these type of women, when I don't feel like it's a majority of men that even deal with those type of women. So I just don't see that type of leadership. Like there's nothing he would be able to say that would stop her, because she again is in control of that and giving that access, and he's not the leader.
He's not
of
in control
her.
of his dick.
She's not going to be receptive to that. Like,
But is there anything wrong with
No
women?
control over his penis.
Is there anything wrong with women having sex out of wedlock, Cameron?
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Come
back to what Cameron.
Are we sure? Are we sure?
Well, hold on, Fatty. Real quick, Fatty.
I know. I just want to make sure that are we sure we want to say that standard, right?
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, so
because none of us is having that. So are we sure? Why are we talking about the men?
You keep wanting to bring up examples that aren't.
No, what she's asking.
Why you keep moving the goalpost? No, 1 second. If why are you talking about men? This is your statement, Cameron. Is something wrong with women having sex out of wedlock? That's your statement. Why are we talking about? Why are we talking about?
What I said.
Okay, so let me ask again. Cameron, is there anything wrong with women having sex out of marriage?
Yes.
Okay, so now that we established that, why are we talking about men? You decided to fuck without a husband. You decided to open their legs. You decided.
That was literally my point.
So why?
There's nothing that a man outside of her household that could give her any type of leadership or any type of help in trying to bring her up out of that lifestyle. There's nothing that she's going to be receptive to him saying. Like, why would she listen to what you're saying?
But she's not listening to what.
Why would she listen to what you're saying?
She's not listening even to her dad. She's not listening to her brother. She doesn't listen to nobody. And this is what we're talking about. If it's not about culture, all the women in the West are busting it down before they got married for the most part.
But it's because of the culture. You can agree, in other countries, the men are at the forefront, and the men are the ones
countries
that are taking care of the home.
What countries?
What do you mean? What country?
Give me one random country.
In Muslim countries.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not about the man, but it's not about the man. It's about the religion and the law. There's enforcers other than the man that make women capitulate. It's not the man. Is what is above the man. The judge, the cop, the priest. These are the people that enforce women to not do bad behavior. If these women are on the Middle East and they come to the United States or Canada or Portugal or France, they start to behave the same way that the locals are doing it. So this has nothing to do with the man. This is what women like in sex as much as men and wanted to fuck before wedding because they want to actually feel shit. It has nothing to do with men.
That's because of the lack of
guidance. I literally said that, so I'm confused on where you're coming from.
Because
I literally said women are in control of that access and that leadership that Mont was asking me about.
No.
She wouldn't be receptive to that.
I disagree with you because I love when we do the pick me shit and we say having sex before marriage is very bad, but none of y'all are virgins. But none of y'all are virgins. None of y'all. None of y'all. Not even one. Y'all don't even try to be virgins. Y'all go for double digits by 21. So it's very good to say, oh yeah, it's so bad. But then when it comes to push to shove, you fucking
we
too.
can't have any conversation on anything because everybody has sinned and everybody has done something. So now
But I'm not religious. You are.
Huh?
I'm not religious. You are. I don't have a
Why
standard.
do we? Wait. Can I ask y'all a question?
Anton, don't do the captain save
This ain't got nothing
woman
to do with
again.
saving anything and
No,
anybody.
you're not letting me get my thoughts out.
Okay.
Because Mont brought it up too, and Mont referred back to. He said, "Well, I'm not Christian, but shouldn't women follow the man if they're Christian?" And I'm trying to understand, like, why do y'all keep referring back to Christianity if y'all don't believe in Christianity?
Because we are holding y'all to your own standards. If
Okay,
we shouldn't forgive that man because he didn't redeem himself, why am I listening to women that say they are Christian but they're still out there fucking? I shouldn't be listening to them either.
I said what I had to say on the subject, so I'm not speaking on the subject at all in this particular instance. What I'm trying to figure out is, what is the point of keep going back to? So, is the point of this of what y'all saying to prove somebody wrong, or are y'all actually trying to substantiate your argument?
We are trying to prove that people are not consistent. They will say the man shouldn't get pardoned because he didn't redeem himself, and we are listening to women with 23 bodies that are saying that having sex out of wedlock is bad. Is inconsistent. I want you to be on the devil's side or on the angel side.
Okay, cool. So
I'm just trying to get people to think about
it. Wait, Cameron, are you saving yourself for marriage?
Disrespectful. You're being really
Can I ask?
I said nothing to you personally, and I was not rude and disrespectful to you. So
I'm not being disrespectful. I didn't make you.
Hold on, y'all.
Now I'm disrespectful.
Because y'all gotta
like, relax.
Y'all gotta be mindful again, and I say this on a regular basis. I don't want y'all to use your own personal lives to, like, y'all don't have to divulge your own personal business. Y'all don't have to do that. You could respectfully say, yo, I don't even want to go down that path or something like that. Whatever it is.
I don't know whose experience he's talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like, who said they had 23 bodies? What are you talking about?
So you are a virgin, right?
I am married and I have less than 5 bodies. If you really
less than 5.
So if you really wanted to know, and that's what I'm saying.
Come on, guys. Anton, let Anton finish. Anton finish. Go ahead.
Y'all gotta pick and choose when you want to share personal information. You don't have to do that on this platform. All right. So that's number one. And then number two, I want to make sure that we don't go. I mean, I'm cool with us going off subject or too far, but I don't want us to get too far away from the subject that was introduced as a result of it. Also, that's all I'm saying. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, but just be careful. This is just for anybody that comes on the panel in the future. And now, be careful with sharing too much of your own private information. You do not have to answer a question if somebody asks something about your private information.
I apologize, Anton. Jackson's 5 is my favorite band, so I'm going to take it back.
You can ask whatever you want. I'm saying that they don't have to respond.
Oh, absolutely.
That's up to them if they want to respond. That's on y'all. So I'm just trying to give y'all some insight.
Yes.
Okay. So I would say that it was a lot I wanted to say. So
making sure.
Hold on. We were talking about respecting women, right? And I like what Mont said, that yes, the men should be the leaders. But that's what I want to say about the camp.
I wasn't
it's not
saying...
confusing.
We respect women. We don't respect hoes.
Finish, Fatty. Fatty, I have a question for you. Do you have a fatty? Why don't you think on that and come back with an answer?
Yes, yes. My pecker is fatty. Yes. Go ahead. You got this. I will show you after I will show you my fatty after the show.
Okay. Now listen. So
what are we talking about? What the fuck is y'all talking about?
She asked me if I had the fatty. I said I'm going to show her my thing after the show. She asked it.
I mean, in the back.
Yeah, in the back, from the back.
In the back.
Let's
jump up and down.
Hold
When you jump up and down. Okay, anyway.
I thought that she was engaged.
No, I don't think Trigger gets what he's saying.
Hey, one thing. She's engaged with me. Respect my girl, Anton,
no,
please.
Trigger's engaged. I don't think Trigger gets what he's saying.
Why you guys keep coming at my girl like that? Leave her
You
alone.
got
Let
it.
her talk.
Y'all got it. Do your
Go
thing.
ahead,
Hey,
Trigger.
listen.
Finish your
All right.
question.
So
We
it's
can-
not
we
hard.
can
It's
move
not
on.
confusing because having rampant sex is bad. Okay, having rampant sex is bad, and men have control over their thing, and they can understand that. Okay, if a lot of sex devalues something, then yes, I'm devaluing myself by having a lot of sex, especially with women that I don't respect. And that could be, that's on their part, that they could just stop having sex with women that they don't respect, because really you're really just disrespecting yourself then at that point. And that's the only point I want to get out there, and that's what I believe.
Okay.
But if you guys don't believe that, that's fine. And I think mine is very right. As a leader, if you think you're a leader as a man, you're supposed to be leading every woman you come in contact with. So one woman, she's telling you, oh, I just want to, do this, and I just have sex with whoever, and you just want to take a part of that, you're not being a leader. You're being a follower, and you're putting your thing in something that you don't respect, so you're really disrespecting yourself. And that's just what I believe. I said what I said. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe.
So, baby, let me see if I get this right. You are telling us to lead these hoes to the promised land. We lead women. We like women. We respect women.
So you should understand.
Now, if you are a woman and you come to me with respect, you are going to be respectful.
So
how do I lead the hoe, baby? Please explain to me.
Don't have sex with her.
Wait, what? What does sex has to do with leading her?
Don't have sex with her. What do you mean? What does sex have to do with leading her?
So are you shaming? Are you shaming me for having sex with a woman?
I'm shaming you for having sex with somebody that you don't respect.
No, that's fine. So,
okay. That's the
no. Trigger. Pick a side, right? Either you are shaming me for having sex with a woman, and if that's the case, can I shame women for having sex with multiple men? Can I shame them? Can I shame a hoe?
Shaming women.
Can I shame a hoe for being a hoe?
Because you're calling certain women, less than. They're not worth wifehood. They're not worth relationships, but they are okay for. I ask you
a direct question.
They're okay for the nut.
No. I ask you a direct question. Can I shame?
Nothing in her disrespecting yourself.
Why do you always blame men for stuff? Like I realize, you never say women
don't want to take any accountability. I'm not saying that women don't have a part in it, but men definitely have a part in it.
Trigger. You never blame women for anything, right? You always blame men, right? So why is it that you can never say, yeah, women shouldn't open their legs to men that don't see them of value? Women should not be hoes. Yeah, women shouldn't dress a certain way. Why is it always you put it on a man?
Everybody has a right to do what they want to do.
If that's no,
let me just finish.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it's not women's fault for having as much sex as they want to have. What I'm saying is men who judge those women can't judge them if they're having sex with them.
What does it have to do with
that makes the man a hypocrite?
What does it have to do with women taking accountability of opening their legs up to men?
Because men have a part in it too.
No,
I'm not saying women aren't at fault for opening their legs, but if you stick your thing in her, nobody told them to stick their thing in them.
Q, you want me to prove a point? Q, you want me to prove
they have control over their thing too. And if they respect themselves, they should not put it into something they don't respect.
No,
Trigger.
And if they're not, then I'm not addressing
Trigger, just watch me prove the point of that Q is making real quick, right? Hey, Q. What's your body? Not Q. Trigger. What's your body count?
0.
So okay, how do I know you're not a hoe?
I never had the sex, and I used to be an oral hoe.
So that's wait. So you are a virgin?
I stopped doing that over 2 years ago, and I stood on that, and I haven't done it, and I won't do it again until I get married, and I'm engaged.
Hey, wait. So you are a virgin?
She was an oral hoe in the past 10 years ago. But
Whoa. What?
Yeah, so she was an oral hoe in her previous years, 10 years ago, but she never had intercourse.
Hoes are people too.
Whoa. Hey, wait. Trigger,
That's
you
what
did that
to my mom when I told her.
Trigger, you did that to me? You did that to me. You were giving fellatio to a random man. That's crazy.
Yeah, but wait. But
after they gave me head first.
No. But hey, Trigger. That's the thing, right? You woman like. No. 1 second, Trigger. You guys lie about your body count all the time. You don't want to answer it.
I mean,
You
she
don't
just
want to
said
talk
it.
about the pecs. How do I know as a man that you are a hoe if you lie about your body count? How do I know?
I mean, she said she was an oral
It's
hoe.
really not your decision to make anyway.
So
That's
if I
the
want
point.
some sloppy toppy on the back of the car and you give him, what's the problem?
I'm not.
Wait, but
So
Trigger, I have
there's
a question.
so there's the point. So let's have fun. What's the problem with that?
Wait,
It's
but then
not
I have a
gonna
Trigger.
happen.
Trigger, I have a question. You
You
only
can
were
dream
an
all you
oral
want
hoe.
to.
Trigger, you were only an
Huh?
oral hoe. So why didn't you choose not to have sex? She said it. I'm repeating what she said.
Well, at the time, that was way back in my college days. It was a very short period of time.
Okay, no, but at your grown
I
age now, you're
did
37.
not give. I didn't give my box out because I knew these men did not want me for a relationship.
Okay,
I was
so-
like, just give me head, and I just do that back. But now you ain't getting this box.
Okay,
That's
so
just
you
how.
chose not to have intercourse with men because you chose not to get intercourse from men because they didn't want relationship. So why
Yeah.
aren't the women
Oh,
of today
Jesus.
choosing your same route? Why aren't they doing that? You made a choice not to open up your box. To open up your
This is my point. My point. No. I'm gonna tell you my bottom line. Let me tell you my bottom line.
No. Trigger. You have to answer my question. You made the choice not to have intercourse. So if that's the case with the woman of today, why can't they follow? Well, not the whole of you, just the intercourse part. Why can't they make that choice too? Why is it the men's fault?
Because they have a right to have sex if they want to.
So how are you blaming the men if these women
Isn't that the point?
Anybody?
Because they're trying to blame these women for doing what they're doing too. I'm just talking about the hypocrisy.
Trigger, you can't. We are not. I know you're trying to write a book, Think Like a Man, but men and women are not equal. We will never be equal to men and women. Sexually, never.
Stupid.
Those men can have.
This is so
men can have a lot of body count. Women should not.
This is so stupid.
And now that Q said that she's an oral hoe, I want to know what that gap does.
Well, also Trigger for the
you
record,
can think
giving
about it.
head
Never
is worse than
happened
giving a
to
box.
Huh?
Giving head is worse than giving a box for the record, Trigger.
There's actually worse. I get a month. You are
very
100% right.
Because, let me tell you something.
Wait,
You guys'
you
thoughts
said
and
what,
opinions do not matter.
Giving
That's
head
what
is
I'm
worse
telling
than
you
having
too.
sex. Monty is 100% right.
In terms of if she's trying to preserve herself.
What do you mean by worse though?
So if she's trying to
what I am going to
Hold
say,
on, Trigger. Hold on. I'm trying. Me and having a conversation. Go ahead.
If the idea is that she's trying to preserve herself so that she's like kind of, she just I'm gonna preserve my box. I'm gonna just give you head. That's a little worse than me than giving up box. Like I'd rather my girl say, yeah, like me and him did it back in the day versus I just gave him head in his car and dip.
It's not worse. I'm sorry. I understand.
No, I never really even tried to make sense of that. Like I don't know.
I think
It's definitely worse. It's definitely
if your
worse.
girl
that
had
is intimate. Like
very
well, sex is intimate, but
if you in college,
both
you in a nigga car, you give him head, and you leave. That's worse than y'all having intercourse.
A Mount. The girl that had the reputation that she would give head to everybody was way worse than the woman that was giving box. Way worse.
I don't know about that.
Sorry, I don't know
way worse.
I don't know about that one, bro.
And she has a gap, so she's probably good at it. That's crazy.
At least intercourse is.
I want her. What's the problem with me wanting her? I'm going to Dirty Mac until I broke that motherfucking.
we gotta go to the
and I stood on the fact that I did not do it ever again for over 10 years, and I won't until it's my.
How many times did you do it exactly? Just to make sure.
I'm going to reveal that in my book.
Damn.
In my second book.
I'm going to your wedding, and I'm going to say no.
I'm trying to think this through, bro. I don't know about that.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think that both
think about this, Anton. A chick give you head in your car. You don't hit her. Like you don't even care to hit her. That's like I don't know. I'm just thinking like you tell your like shorty gave me head. Like that's just like real degrading. Like versus like we had sex.
Okay, so let's put it like this. Let's say you meet a chick, right? And you don't know if you're ever gonna see her again. Would you rather get head or would you rather get box?
Box.
Probably box.
You rather get boxed if you're never gonna see her again?
If I'm
Box.
never gonna
And
see
I
her
said,
again,
never.
I'm sorry, I'm Brittany. Whatever. I'm sorry. Trigger.
yeah, just in general, I prefer box over head. So yeah,
Yeah, box overhead.
I'm gonna do the box.
In
I'd
the
rather
chat,
get- I'd
what do
rather
y'all
get the head.
prefer? Head or
And
box?
the thing about it, you guys are not asking the right questions. Is
I'd rather get the head. I'd rather get a head.
now the head is like a power thing, is like a control
Mm.
thing. Is about I degraded you. But the thing that Trigger has to answer,
No, and that means that I love you.
and there's the thing.
But
I
what
I
if
have to I have to
they gave me
Hey,
they gave
Trigger,
me head
Trigger,
first.
$1 million question, Trigger. Did
They
you
gave
spit
me
or
head
hey,
first.
Trigger? Did you spit
Trigger,
or
I'm
did
calling cap on that. By the
did
way,
you
I'm
spit?
calling
Did
cap
you
on that.
spit or did you swallow, Trigger? That's very important.
I'll reveal that in my book too.
Oh my God! that's
Trigger,
crazy.
for the record, I just want this known that I'm calling cap on the fact that you.
I'm going to buy that
I
shit.
don't care, man.
I'm
All
going
right.
to buy it.
Honestly, I just think they both. I count them both as
So I
bodies.
disrespected them
Honestly,
first, I guess.
I count them both as bodies. I can't say that that's not a body because he got a nut off on you.
There's definitely a body.
It's a body and a half.
1,000%. There's a body in the
It's
house.
a body, 100%.
Yep,
And so that's what I'm saying. Just because a woman say, "Oh no, I'm a virgin," no, you're not. I mean, yes, technically you are, but somebody had you. Like you not sacred. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but I don't
If a chick gave head to
value
a bunch
any
of,
person
I ain't talking
first.
about you. Hold on, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking in general to Mont and to Fatty. If a dude was able to convince you to take the whole thing, right?
Them.
No, seriously, how was that not an intimate moment? You know what I'm saying? Like I still consider that a body, technically.
Yeah. No, it's a body and a half. It's 1.5
I'm with
body.
that. I'm with it. I'm with that. 100%.
She's talking like those righteous hoes that always gave booty. So on the day of them kind of checking that shit was still with the seal on it. But
100%.
respectfully, if you let somebody you can't be saying that you are a virgin. That's not a virgin person at all. Virgin is no sexual activity. Hey, if you get fingered, I'll negotiate with you. Other than that, sorry.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. When
No
I was
return.
younger,
You just jump up and
When
down.
I
So
was
we
I don't
can
younger,
know.
hear
I
you
don't know if you can
now.
say it's a body and a
No
half.
return.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I was younger, I got head from a couple girls that I would not have had sex with. I wouldn't have hit them. I had no interest.
Was they ugly?
No.
They wasn't my type.
Hey, Mount, is that the fat girl special?
Yeah, one was a big joint.
Is that the fat boy special? Give me
Can
head.
I say something to
I would
mine?
not hit them.
Can I say something to mine?
Go ahead,
Mine.
Hey, dog, I
Before
know
that-
mine. I was
That's the
trying to
fat
keep,
girl
no,
special.
listen. I was trying to keep a straight face, bro. But
That's the fat girl special. You give me head in your mouth.
because I feel you, because you could technically kind of justify that. But see that kind of flies in the face of the argument because you wouldn't hit it because they're not acceptable to take their clothes off for, right?
Absolutely. Hey, Trigger,
I'm
what
not doing
do you
all
think? Do you one second?
Huh.
Hey, Trigger, were you on that category, or you think?
What I'm saying, I want to respond to mine.
Damn, that's
Because
crazy.
of that, because men, I did realize that when I was doing that, right? That some they just don't care crap about these women, right? Look at us who do that as garbage cans. I stopped doing it, and I was like, I'm never doing this unless I'm married again, and I stick to that. But I also preached on Twitter. I was like, look, I was telling everybody, girls, do not do this unless you get head first. I advise that.
That's such a dumb
To everyone, like,
Well,
don't do it at all. But unless you get yours first, don't do it because these Negroes, they don't
You got
deserve
red
it.
off for
So
it?
at least your head first, just like I did. I preached that even though I stopped doing it. I did it on Twitter, and I actually got a little famous on Twitter.
So they don't deserve it, but you put yourself on your knees and you still do it anyway.
Trigger, somebody ran off for you.
I got it first.
Like, come back.
Trigger, I have a question. How long did it take you to realize this? Like, when the first time you gave head to the last time, like, was it like 3 years? You said it was in college, so like 4 years it took you.
No, it was in college over a span of about a year, and that was it.
I can't lie to you, man. I would have ran off on the plug too, bro.
Hey, now
What's that song?
fucking
Get your head
I'm
and
about
leave.
to
It's a
go.
song. I forgot.
hey, you know, last
My
question,
stomach hurt,
Trigger.
shorty. I ain't gonna hold you.
Did
I
the
gotta-
fiance get
gotta-
the Fat Girl special?
No,
or
they
not?
haven't done it yet.
No, we haven't done anything. I'm not doing it.
So he's buying it without no test drive. He's not riding the car and not
Yeah,
giving
you
some
know that.
blonde stuff, like no blonde no nothing.
nothing.
Damn, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, he was all over me when I was there, you know.
Okay, let's get to the super chats. Last question, Trigger. Is it like double digits?
I read this in my book.
Yeah, you can just give a hint. Double digits.
In my second book.
Oh no,
Yo, ain't nobody downloading that
Don't
even
read
if it's free.
that's gonna be too long. Just give us
That
a
shit
hint.
is a
Double
free
digits, double
ebook.
digits.
Nobody is downloading
Hey,
that.
I actually think that Trigger never gave box because nobody wanted.
No,
They
I'm
just
talking
wanted-
about the head. I'm asking like
They just wanted the ad and it says it's time to go. It's time to win the show.
Ain't nobody downloading that
Well,
book.
why don't you like I stopped doing it in college, right? Never did it ever again. But
Yeah, but how
it's
many men?
more than 7 dudes who I have messed with after that gave me box all the time without me doing nothing.
Wait,
Wait, seven? Whoa. That's an NFL roster. Where are we going here?
I was weak.
Seven
So
in a year?
Yeah,
You
like
saying
Nikki
7
said,
dudes that ate
like
your
Nikki
box?
said, turning down head is like a
Shit,
bird.
do you
turning down
believe that,
bread.
man?
What,
I'm
7
better
dudes
now.
gave? Wait, 7
I'm
dudes
better
ate your box
Hey,
without
Think
nothing.
about this shit for a
That's
second.
crazy.
No, hold on. Think about
She
this.
lying, Anton. She lying.
I believe so.
She lying.
100%, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Well, it
but
doesn't matter what
Trigger
you
be
guys
saying some off the wall shit.
But I'm
and
not
proving
lying.
it.
No, fam. Ain't no
Trigger,
way in
you
the
went
world.
to HBCU?
You telling me that she got 7 dudes? Get the fuck out of here.
7 dudes, and you didn't even give him an end job? That's crazy. You're lying.
On the same college campus, Turkey?
No, this was after that declaration. I just did not return because I stopped that. But like throughout my life after that, yeah, I'm 37. It's over like 15 years.